This is a classic bit of DIY that should really be reserved for springtime. But as you can see, the shed is just so rotten, you can actually sort of pull away at it with your bare fingers. So what I'm going to do is just do a temporary repair to this shed until the weather picks up a bit, and we can actually sort of, strip it down completely and do a thorough job. So what we're going to do is just replace this with shiplap timber. You can buy this in any good DIY store. If you notice, it's actually wider on one side than the other. So the wide side goes down, so it actually sort of tapers and the water runs off. So all I'm going to be doing is stripping this off. You can see it comes off quite easily. It is absolutely rotten. Shockingly bad. So you can see we don't do anything about this. A lot of water is going to come in the next couple of weeks or even months. So it's best to remedy this straight away now. So we've taken off the worst of the wood. As you can see, it's absolutely rotten. So ideally we need to strip the whole thing back, but we need to do a quick fix ready, so at least it's waterproof for the next couple of months really before spring kicks in. So prepared some wood, cut it to the right size, and as I said before, it's got a thick side and a thin side. Thick side goes down, so when the water hits it, it runs off. So what I'm going to use here, I'm going to use 40mm screws. They're actually anodized, so they're not going to rust. And I'm just going to screw them in so I can actually sort of take them off when it comes to spring and I do get a chance to actually replace this whole frame, which is totally rotten at the moment. So, quite simply, inside up, off the wood up, and just gently tap it so it fits in with its neighbour. That's the first piece in. So when it does come to stripping this whole shed, what we would actually do is work from the bottom upwards, so we know exactly how much gap and how much wood to actually use. But because it's already laid, we have to improvise a little bit. So again, flat side of the bottom, thin side of the top. Just tuck it underneath the neighbour. So it's really as simple as that, so just carry on placing the wood and screwing as we go. Okay, so we've now secured the timber to the shed. I've just put one screw in at each point that there's actually an upright that we can actually screw into. As I said, purpose I've screwed instead of nails, so I can actually take the wood off when spring comes, so I can actually replace the frame, so it'll easily come off. This treat has actually been soaked. It is actually sort of treated timber, so I'm not going to treat it any further. But when it comes to spring and we replace the whole shed, then it'll all get painted so it'll all match the same colour.